The trial judge, Justice S.H. Aprioko, adjourned the case to November 21 for plea and bail consideration. The prosecution lawyer spoke to correspondent Emekotoko after the court proceeding.
The defendants were arraigned, their bail raised, we opposed it, and the court refused bail and remanded the defendants. Some were charged for conspiracy, attempted murder, and cultism relating to the gruesome murder of SP Bako.
Lawyer to some of those accused in the case, Uchechukwu Ibegiri, also spoke.
The matter has been adjourned to November 2023 for bail consideration. We cannot.
Speaking in an interview, the Community Development Committee Chairman of Rumijima, Mark B. Mark, tasked Shell SPDC to clean their polluted environment, provide employment for youth, and provide a transformer for them.
It is a non-violent process to press demand our natural right. We have been in total blackout for 1 year. We don't have transformer, and we are hosting a multinational oil company owning the largest regional manifold. Our youth are roaming over the village. Unemployment is ravaging our community. This village has spilled across the local water. What we want Shell SBC to do is to come and discuss with us, employ our youth, remove us from total blackout, clean the environment, remediate the ecosystem. Negligence has caused the western pit to leak as of rainfall and spread across the water. About 3 weeks ago.
On a part, the spokesperson of the Rumijima women, Joy Ichovo, urged Shell SPDC to provide scholarship for their children, skill acquisition programs for women, and build health centers.
We need skill acquisition and empowerment for all the women. We understand that Shell have been running around doing skill acquisition for other communities. But this community has been a peaceful community for a long time. We don't disturb them. We can do things like fishing. We can do things like poultry, other skills like sewing. Even our children at home, they're not doing anything. We need scholarship for our children. Our fish that we normally use to manage our life, the spinach have entered the river and we cannot even have fish to cook. We need Shell to come and help us clean our river. We are suffering.
Our correspondent reports that people carried placards with inscriptions such as, "The spill has stopped our mother and father from accessing farmlands and rivers. We are the most peaceful host, but without anything tangible to show for it. We need scholarship at all levels," among others. Still to come, Senate summons service chiefs. Stay with us.
A virtuous woman goes home. Celebration of her life well spent in Christ.
Umotube, Umoha, Umujocho, and Umemechi community in Iwechi, Eche local government area of River State have raised alarm over the alleged invasion of their farmlands by suspected land grabbers. A representative of the Umemechi family in the Mucho community kingdom of Chikwem, while addressing journalists, said no government representatives has approached them for negotiation or purchase of the said land before the action of the individuals in company of thugs and men dressed in police uniform.
I'm here to call on the River State government, Inspector General of Police, to come to our aid. There is a problem in my community. There are some land grabbers who are taking over all our lands, beginning from Umogodo community to Umotube community, Umonga community, and the Umuchoko, where I come from, Meshe family. They've taken over land, they are bulldozing people's crops, destroying people's fences. In fact, they alone are there with thugs, hoodlums, shooting gun all over. And beside that, some uniformed men guiding them. They said that they are working for the government. And we don't know the government are working for. Government have not come to negotiate with us or discuss with us.
Also, another member of the affected communities, Dixon Chikwem, while calling for urgent intervention by the state government and relevant authorities, expressed worry that the activities of the individuals, if not stopped, could cause a crisis and hunger in the land.
If there's an absolute silence, it is going to cause a lot of problems in my place. The consequences now is that a lot of people are crying and there will be no food by next year because they are bulldozing all their crops, which is the livelihood of the people. And again, it's going to deter development in my community. Please, government, we are pleading, we are asking that you should do something to ensure that this situation is arrested. As law-abiding citizens, we want to follow it legally to ensure that nobody is hurt, the proper things are being done at the right time.
The king of Ataba, Okama of Ataba Kingdom, Dancing Mwawaji, says his people are in support of the administration of the chairman of Andoni Local Government Council, Erastus Awoto, for his kindness in executing people-oriented projects and human capital development. King Mwawaji said this when he led a delegation of the various leadership arm of the kingdom on a thank-you visit to the chairman of Andoni Local Government Council, Erastus Awoto.
Because you have shown us so much love, I stand here to assure you on behalf of Ataba Kingdom that wherever you go, you will find us there. You have taken a very good step to improve the lives of our youths. And one of those you sent to undergo maritime training is our son. Wajokunye effort. And by that kind of training, you're already building him up to stand on his own tomorrow. That blessing that God is giving us in Ataba land is the very blessing that we are brought here. Politics is a battle. And when you go out to battle, once you have God on your right hand, you have no reason to fear any battle.
Also, the treasurer of Ataba Traditional Rulers Councils, Clifford Nja, thanked the Andoni Council chairman for providing a multi-purpose town hall and ward projects, among others, for about 100 indigents of Ataba Kingdom. Responding, the chairman of Andoni Local Government Council, Erastus Awoto, said his administration would continue to identify and provide basic amenities to more communities in the local government area.
This government that I lead, it's always been a serious concern for me to look out for those areas that have been marginalized in the past and see how we can reach out to them. I've received so much support from Ataba. The Attorney General, who was also my teacher in university, is from Ataba. He has stood firm to advise and to support where necessary, even financially. My secretary, who is also like a father to me, an advisor, is from Ataba. He has not led me astray. He has not given the council bad name.
Away from that, some parents who had anticipated their children's admission to senior secondary school at community school Omunobo in Igruta are disappointed that the Rivers State Ministry of Education has yet to send a principal to head the school. It was gathered that the state government had approved that the senior secondary school session for 2023-2024 will begin at the community school Omunobo in Igruta. But when our correspondent visited the school, it was observed that the primary school was the only section still occupying the premises, while some others say they had to enroll their children in another public school. A mother said her child has remained at home.
I've actually changed his school because they said the school is not in progress as at that time, and he doesn't want to stay at home, so I have to change him to another school. So he's in school now. So I don't like the fact that I have to move him to Igrutalia. And this transport of 18, even this their free transport, it didn't get to this area. So it's affecting us also. My child have not started school because I had to wait for this school at St. Anthony Omunobo Secondary School. They should do something because the last time I went for inquiry, they said there was no principal to superhead the school.
How we go do now? With the thing that fights transport and everything now, but what we go do now? You don't need to leave the chicken for house. Just take him to that one. We are just managing paying transport now.
In other news, the Senate summoned the service chiefs yesterday over the insecurity in the country. At the plenary, the Senate said it would engage the service chiefs in a closed session. This is as the lawmakers demanded a national security policy document outlining the framework for improved and streamlined synergy and coordination among the various security agencies in the country. The Senate resolutions followed a motion moved by Senator Abdulaziz Yaradua. Naira recorded the biggest fall in recent times, exchanging for 1,105 Naira at the Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Market. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, approved official market. Catch the business news at 7 for more. On the international scene, authorities in New York have seized more than $1 billion worth of fake products, said to be the largest seizure of counterfeit goods in U.S. history. Officials say they seized roughly 219,000 fake handbags, shoes, and other luxury items in the mass hall. And that's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. More bounty have been offered for capture of kidnappers in Emoha River State. Court has remanded a traditional ruler and 50 others in prison over death of DPO Ambwashing. And on the foreign scene, police have seized $1 billion worth of fake designer goods in New York. The news was edited by Chioma Ezewafa. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechuku Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.